Hi everybody, welcome to Crossroads Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading, and this one is going to be a how do they feel about you style of reading. So this is for people who already have someone in mind. This is not a singles read, or this is not a reading for people who don't have any love interest in mind, okay? And obviously this is for someone whom you've already had some kind of connection with, okay? So the first option that we have here is this labradorite heart, and you see how it shines when you move it? It is quite beautiful. This is option number one. Option number two is this blue cat's eye. Option number three is this Dalmatian quartz. Okay. If you need to pause the video, do so now and make your selection. And remember that if you feel as if one of these piles just doesn't suit your situation, pick another one. If not, just exit out of this video and go and look at any other tarot readings offered by any other tarot reader, which there are myriad amounts of here on YouTube, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with number one. For those of you who chose pile number one, the labradorite heart, this is your reading. Alright guys, let's see. Let's do spread. This spread is going to show us how you feel towards your situation, how your person feels towards the situation, and upcoming events, okay? Everything that I'm using is going to be in the description box as well. And if you want a personal reading, the link to my website is also in the description box, okay? Reveal those other cards a little later. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Swords in reverse, so there could have been a lot of cutting words, bullying, possibly even physically for some of you guys, hopefully not. But a lot of animosity, a lot of cutting or negative speech is what I'm getting here. Okay, so on your side more so than your person's, I'm seeing a lot more heartbreak, a lot more instability on your side. I feel as if you see yourself as having lost a part of yourself, having lost a sense of self. If you had it, like, you know, if you had so much invested in this person, I don't know. But it almost seems as if the loss of this person or the separation between you and this person has either shaken your sense of self, or it almost feels as if you feel a sense of incompleteness because this person is not part of your life right now. I feel a sense of you looking at this person as if they are on the outside here. They may have rejected you, or you may have rejected them, but I'm getting a feeling as if this was their actions towards you that made you feel a sense of being out in the cold. But you are on your way, or you do feel on your way to recovery emotionally. I feel as if this person has left you a bit distraught emotionally, and you are on your way to recover. Now between you guys here, we have the Page of Swords, so there is some spying between you guys. I feel it's more so you towards them, because I feel as if this person they're very busy. This person looks as if they're very worldly. So if this is not, if it doesn't sound like your situation, maybe pick another pile, or let's look at another reading from someone else, given that this one is the first in this channel. So anyways, this person, they feel a sense of disconnection with you, but they also feel a sense of completion. They do not see you, they don't look at you negatively. I feel like this person sees you, or they, in their mind, they think that you are also a very worldly, established kind of person. Like you're about your money, you're about your business. And they do feel a sense of strong emotions towards you, okay? So this person may be still feeling as if you are the perfect wife or the perfect husband or the perfect person for them emotionally. They are emotionally, I wouldn't say in love with you, but I would say they have feelings for you, okay? Romantic feelings for you. But it's almost as if they have understood that right now this chapter is closed. Doesn't mean that they think that it's closed forever. I have a sense that they have other options here, or both of you guys are exploring different options, talking to different people. There's also a sense of fantasy here, guys. I think that both of you guys are just fantasizing a lot about whether, you know, what the other person is thinking or doing or dating. It seems to me like the person that you're inquiring about is, they look like a busy person, but they do have strong emotions for you. They feel as if you're a lot more, I feel like this person looks at you and they think that you have handled this separation a lot more practically. So if you have been distraught about this person and shown it to them, this may not be your reading, because this person thinks that you have kind of thrown yourself into work or thrown yourself into what you're good at. And I feel like this is also adding to kind of like a sense of admiration that they may still have for you. On the other hand, you have a more negative view towards them is what I'm getting here. You feel as if you feel the loss greater than this person's feeling the loss currently. You may be feeling a little bit more bitter than this person is feeling towards the situation. And it's almost as if the sadness is something that you're just getting, like you're just trying to overcome it. While this person may have come at the situation or continued looking at the situation through a more grounded perspective, or maybe they weren't as affected as you. But yeah, that's what's going on. And I feel as if there's there could be mutual watching between you guys over the internet here. Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups, spying on each other as well. Could be the situation right now, upcoming, or in the near future. We do have these cards here: Ten of Swords reversed, Death reversed, Strength reversed. It could be, there could be something salvageable about this connection. There was a lot of hurt, and there probably still going to be a lot of hurt between you guys before, you know, all the waters below the bridge. And I feel as if something's like, you guys may have another conversation coming up. I do also feel for some of you guys, and obviously not for everybody, but I feel like there is kind of like a reviving of the sexual connection that was between you guys. But I don't feel like this is going to be a full-scale affair. I feel like people are going to continue to be holding back from each other. But it's kind of like a seesaw, you know, holding back, but wanting to rekindle, and back and forth in such a way, okay? I feel as if this is going to call for y'all to have self-mastery over each other, over yourselves, and really put your higher self over your baser instincts is what I'm getting here. You guys are probably gonna, yeah, I'm not saying you guys are getting back together, but I'm saying there's going to be an opportunity to at least air things out, have another conversation, but it's going to require a lot of, there's going to be some holding back here. And I don't know necessarily on which party it is that it's coming from, but I feel as if it's a holding back in order to not cause further suffering or not alter the situation in any other way that's going to make things worse for you guys. Okay, now let me see what other information we can get about this person's feelings towards you. How does this person feel about pile number 1 viewers? So here we have touch. I dream about your most intimate places. And villain. I'm a bad influence on you and it thrills and saddens me. Okay, so this person is a little bit conflicted. Let's see what else. How does this person feel about pile number 1? Right, so this song is Khalid Motion. I'm so entranced by you, it hurts. I'm in love with the moment, to me falling, to me going. And another one is Sade, No Ordinary Love. I keep crying, I keep trying for you. There's nothing like you and I, baby. This is no ordinary love, no ordinary love. I remember the Queen of Cups. I think that they idolize you in a way emotionally, and I feel as if this person at times does hold you in high regard as a lover. But I also feel as if they know that the connection may be a bit toxic, that they themselves might be toxic for you. Let's see what your advice is, guys. What is pile number 1's advice in this situation? Don't be a brat, it could be worse. Count your blessings. Twin flame, are you sure? LOL. Okay, so don't hold this connection to too much of a standard. Don't think this is your end-all be-all. And it could have been much worse, I suppose, is what this card is trying to tell you. Now let me see. One last card of advice from the Shapeshifters Oracle for you personally, not necessarily about this connection. Let's see. What is pile number 1's advice? Okay, so you have number 5, the butterfly ferrets, and it says, I am reborn. Let me read you a little bit of the excerpt, because I know it has a kind of a deeper message here. So it says, you have changed and are at a very new stage with very little experience. While the butterfly ferrets celebrate you and your transformation, they are watchful. So they send you these alert, aware young ones to keep you safe, to safe your borders while you find your feet, shake off the shock of birth, and set your new direction. You will be protected at your most vulnerable. You will not turn back. You cannot go back to the womb. You cannot go back to sleep. You cannot be as you were. Because you withstood the tomb of the cocoon and have resurrected in this lifetime, you are beloved, and butterfly ferrets celebrate who you have become. So pretty much telling you that, you know, you're going through, or you've gone through a period of transformation. And I feel like that strength card at the end here was pretty much representing you holding back from the possibility of this resurgence of this connection in your life, because you know, you might feel deep down that maybe it's no longer a part of who you are as a person to be with that person, but that's for you to decide. Pile number 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for your time. If you want a personal reading, please go to my description box and you'll see the link to my website where you can order one from. I'll also link everything that I'm using along to the shops in which I've purchased it from. Okay, thank you guys so much for your time. Bye bye. Pile number 2, those of you who chose this blue cat's eye, this is your reading. Remember that if this doesn't apply, you're always free to choose another option. And if none of these apply, then you can go and watch another tarot reading from some other tarot reader. Everything that I'm using is going to be in the description box, as well as a link to my website if you want a personal reading, okay? Let's get started, guys. Let's see, how does this person, please tell me the dynamics between my pile number 1 viewers and whomever it is that they're interested in, they have a connection with. Pile number 2 viewers. All right, guys, let's see. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so these cards that I have on the side is for after this interpretation here. The bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles. This could have been a relationship in which one of you felt more dependent on the other than another. Like there was an uneven distribution of power here in the relationship. The dynamics between you and this person were uneven. Maybe one of you was giving out more than the other. This could also be someone that was the provider. It was someone that was providing for another person here. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, let me just move these so you can see all the cards. So what I'm seeing here is a major situation with somebody finding out all the other person's dirty little secrets, or someone being exposed. Here I'm seeing you as having been enlightened to the situation here. Like you've been enlightened to this person's either negativities when it comes to lies, cheating, manipulations. They may have in your perspective, this person may have some kind of mental issue. On the other hand, you may have found out some like dirty little secrets this person had, or manipulative manners they may have had towards you. You may have found out some lies that this person was telling, and you feel as if you're in the know of the situation now rather than where you were before. This person may have been pulling the wool over your eyes, and you're finally free and you're seeing the reality, is what I'm getting here on your side, from your perspective at least. I feel here that you have a sense of relief because of, the truth shall set you free kind of mentality here is what I'm getting on your side. Even though what you found out about this person may not have been, great, it certainly has opened your eyes and kind of freed you of the burden of, being the one that's being deceived here. I feel as if you're kind of no longer wanting to deal with this situation anymore. You may have been just looking at this reading out of curiosity. I don't feel like you have strong emotions for this person, or at least not as strong as they may have been in the past. But I feel like you right now are in a space in your life in which you are just dropping this burden of this connection with this person right now. I feel like you're putting yourself first. There may have been another woman involved here. We do have two of the major women of the tarot, the Empress and the High Priestess here in reversed. So this may have involved a third party. But I'm getting here that you are putting yourself first. You are recognizing your value. And this person has not been treating you in accordance to that value. So it's almost as if you're dropping them completely because you are honoring yourself currently, right? I feel as if you are in a state or in a stage in which you're healing yourself. You're pulling back from you're pulling back your power. You're pulling back the energy that you may have given to this person in the past. Here we have High Priestess, and this is this person's perspective here, okay? I feel like this person feels as if they've been exposed. And they could be projecting their half-truths or lies onto you. They could be projecting you or thinking that you are the one that's the manipulator here. That could be true. You could have been the manipulator. I'm not here to judge you. But I feel as if this person may be projecting their negative emotions and actions towards you. I feel like they're feeling very bitter. It's kind of dangerous here. I do not like this combination here. I wouldn't be around this person. If you are, I probably would distance myself from this person, because to me, this is definitely verbal violence, but it could escalate to physical violence if you do not, if you're not careful. This person is very bitter and very corrupt is what I'm getting. Corruption. I think that their corruption has been exposed, and now they want to kind of put the blame on you. Okay, so whomever you're dealing with is a very manipulative person, or if they're not, they're really salty about being exposed or being cut off. And I would just have you stay away from this person, at least for now. Currently, I don't feel like, usually I would read this card as, both of you together, but I don't feel like this is mutual, this energy. I feel like this is mostly you. I feel like you need to pull yourself back and temper yourself, temper your own energies. How much energy do you put into this situation or this person, and how much are you going to keep for yourself? I feel as if this is mostly like even like a guardian, someone from your spirit team kind of intervening and protecting you from this person as well. But I really feel as if this is you pulling your energy back and working on connections that honor your own sense of self-worth and value, okay? Healing from this connection as well, because this seems like it was very rough. Like, this person to me is very, I know, like, a lot of people like to throw the narcissism word out there, but I feel like this is possibly a narcissist that you're dealing with. And the best thing to do with those types of people is just leave them alone. Don't even look them up. Don't even wonder what they're doing. Don't even look at these readings to see how they're feeling about you, because it's their feelings about you are mostly about themselves. Okay, so it's everything is about them. But they're very, I feel a sense of danger with this person, okay? And not in a sexy way. I feel like a sense of danger in a I will cut you verbally or physically kind of way, okay? So don't, I'm warning you again. Please try not to fall for it again. I feel like this person's going to give you another offer here, but they will not have changed, and you may fall for it. They're going to sweeten you up with another offer here, But this person is not changed. This person is not, they are the same person they have always been, and they're going to continue to be that person. They're going to continue to put their needs first. They're going to continue to not be in their healthy masculine, or they're going to try to put you down. I feel as if they're going to try to, they're going to assume an emotional kind of, they're going to give you, they're going to assume an emotional facade here to try to lure you back in. And it might just work here with the Two of Cups. But right in the middle here, we have that Emperor reversed. This is a very dangerous individual. This is someone you don't want to be dealing with. You don't want to be messing with, because it's always their way. It's always their way. They're always the ones that are kind of imposing themselves on everybody else, imposing their will. And if you want that kind of connection, I would probably go to a therapist and see why. What's wrong with your brain for wanting that type of thing? And you know, oh, that sounded so mean. But you know what? I'm just, you know, I'm feeling protective over you, and I don't even know you. And that's the way I protect people. I just tell them what I see. I tell them the truth. Let's see how this person feels about you, though. I mean, other than this crap. Let's see. When they do think about you, let's see, what are their desires? How does this person feel about my pile number 2s? Alright, so from the desire card, we have wax play, pain and pleasure unite in you. I feel like this person's a freaking not a masochist, the other way, the opposite of a masochist. What is a sadist? Yeah, I feel like this person's a bit sadistic. We have taboo, I want to do bad things with you. So if that doesn't scream trouble, then I don't know. French Montana, unforgettable. You're unforgettable. I need to get you alone. A fucking good time, never hurt nobody. And we have here sixpence, sixpence none the richer. Kiss me, and it says here, kiss me beneath the milky twilight, lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. I'm not very lyrical with these guys. I find more value in the tarot when kind of gauging this person's emotions here. But I feel as if this person has a very kind of good silver tongue kind of way of luring their victims in. But at the end, I think about this French Montana song. It's unforgettable. It says here, unforgettable, I need to get you alone. But if you listen to that song, the rest of the lyrics go, you're not enough for me. I'm too much for you. So keep that in mind. Like this person, I feel they have an incredibly big ego. Let's see what your advice is. Your love spell has got them dreaming longer than Sleeping Beauty. How wicked. Are you the one stuck up in a tower? Stop sulking. They won't stop to notice. Okay, so I feel like with this person is, when they are thinking about you, they are very, very deep into that. They do get very, I wouldn't say emotional, but obsessive in thought when they do think about you. But I also feel as if their feelings about you are more about them, about getting you so that they can please themselves with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel too good about this, guys. And when I feel good about something, I will tell you. But this ain't the one, guys. Let's see what your advice is. And this is from the Shapeshifters Oracle. And this is for your personal. Outside of this whole situation, this is just for you. Let's see. What is pile number 2's advice here? Here we have the Frog Princess. Heed wise counsel. Listen, okay? So the Princess and the Frog, not the Tiana version, which is, it's probably one of my favorite Disney movies, but the original Princess and the Frog was about the frog being a freaking scammer. So be careful with that. Now let me see what it says for you. Let me read it out for you guys. 1 second. All right, so this says, it is not the time to do what your heart, mind, or any other part of yourself tells you to do. It is time to listen to what an established authority has to tell you. No matter how much people try to persuade you that you know best, and no matter how much you believe that, the frog appearing to you here tells you that there is wise counsel around, and it is worth staying quiet, listening to what is suggested by others, then talking it through with a trusted advisor. It is not the time to think it over yourself, because you are missing very important points, and there is something you are not seeing clearly. The more you listen, the more productive, healthy, and true your actions will be. It does not matter what you think you know. There is more to learn. Listen to wise counsel, no matter how important you are. Okay, so you may think you know everything about this situation, but there's more. Don't follow your... Do not follow your private parts if they lead you to this person again, as well, is what I'm getting as well. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want a personal reading, look at my description box. I have my website linked there. And for these oracle decks, if you'd like to purchase, I link the Etsy shop there. Okay. Thank you so much, pile number 2, for your time. I'll see you in the next reading. Okay. Bye. Pile number 3, if you chose the Dalmatian quartz, this is your reading. Keep in mind that this is not going to be for everyone who chose it. If you feel as if it's not your reading, pick another pile, or maybe go watch another of these great YouTube tarot readers that are on this site. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the link to my shop is below. I have a separate website for myself. I will also be linking the website in which I got these oracle cards for sale. Now let's continue, guys. Let's see. What is the situation between pile number 3 viewers and their person? What is the situation here? Pile number 3. Let's see. Okay. So don't mind the door. I'll just get my package later. These other cards I will reveal later on. Okay, so at bottom of the deck we do have the 8 of Cups. So you guys are in separation. Obviously, there was a very emotional kind of separation from this person. Someone could not, I feel as if your cups were just not being fulfilled. They weren't being filled here. Your wishes were not coming true with this person. There was a kind of feeling of this is not enough, or I can't stand for this anymore. Now I feel as if you feel stuck in time when it comes to this person. I feel as if you saw them as having all the power and you had none. I feel as if you may think that this person may have misjudged you or been very harsh in judgment towards you, or they held all the power and you had none of it. And hence, right now, even though you're separated, you're frozen in time. You're stuck in time. You haven't actually moved forward. Now, this may have been a situation in which you guys were legally married. Obviously, that's not for everybody, but you know, judgment and the Hierophant here, to me, it screams, you know, the legal system, legal marriage and all that stuff. But I feel as if both of you guys are pretty upset about the separation here. It seems to have been a very emotionally draining one. I feel like this person here, or the person that you're thinking of, may feel as if they've lost the most with this connection. It may have been a very contentious separation. You do see this person as the, you know, the one holding most of the power here. But I feel like this person in a sense does. Right now they see themselves as having freed themselves of the status quo, freed themselves of convention. They're seeing themselves as someone who doesn't do good in conventional connections currently. I feel like if this was a fling, guys, if this was something that was not a relationship that was long-standing, I feel like this person may be looking at you as maybe just, you know, a fling that went sour or that went south. A small, casual connection that, even if it wasn't casual, I feel like this person may just trying to talk themselves out of grief by making the connection unimportant in their minds. Or just saying to themselves that they're just not cut out for relationships. But I feel as if this person sees you as kind of sloppy at the moment. They may feel as if you are unstable. You are on shaky ground, like they wouldn't know what to expect when it comes to you. I also feel as if this person may think that you are dealing with someone else. And in that way, they may justify the connection being, you know, short-lived. Whatever joy they may have had with you, to them, it's dissipated. I feel a sense of like a negative nostalgia that this person may be feeling about you. They may also feel as if you're immature, by the way, you know, and I feel that maybe this is what it's leading to, you feeling harshly judged by this person. Because there's a sense of them looking at you as if, you know, you're childish or immature or unstable, unwilling to grow up. But that could also be projection. I feel as if the connection here, there's someone else looming. There's someone or something else looming over this connection. You guys may be watching each other on social media, wondering about each other. There could be a lot of distance between you guys physically as well. But I feel a sense of this person feeling as if they're just not cut out for this connection. They may see you as just a fling or just, you know, flash in the pan kind of relationship. Even if it was a longer one, I feel like they may just try to, you know, as they say, brush it off or play it off as something that was unimportant to them. But I do feel as if there's the sadness of not having the joy that they had with you. Okay, so the good times that they had with you, they're recognizing that that time is over, and there's this kind of grief about it. But I wouldn't say grief, just disappointment. I don't feel like this person's all up in their feels just yet. I feel like they're just disappointed that they can't get their fix right now is what I'm getting. I feel like this relationship was very hedonistic. Okay, very much about, you know, it seems to me, getting their rocks off and just going about their business. And I feel like you may be looking at it as, you know, they were the ones with all the power here. And they may be seeing you as either casual, fling kind of connection that's over, that's done, or, you know, just a very immature kind of connection, a very immature kind of person. Not saying that you are. I'm just reading their perspective on the situation, okay? Let's see. Near future. I feel like you're probably going to continue to wonder about this person. You know, that you may not think so, but I feel as if you may continue to wonder about whether this is going to go anywhere. And that's kind of taking you away from other opportunities around you. It's making you look as if you're unavailable. I don't feel like this person will make any moves towards you. If anything, I see this person letting go. I see them as, you know, just releasing any control they may have had over the situation and just completely just releasing you, releasing the situation. You may still be wondering about them, but it's not even honoring you. This connection is not honoring you, and it's not honoring that person. That's very unstable. And it will continue to be unstable if you continue to see them. Because they're not going to offer any kind of stability to you. I don't feel like they see you as that type of a person, even though you may be. They may not want to give you that because they may be, you know, they may not be able to give that themselves, or they, you know, just maybe you, and I'm sorry, this is going to sound harsh, but they may be using you for what you can give now and, you know, discarding you is what I'm getting here. On the other hand, if that wasn't the case, if they didn't treat you in that way, I just feel like this person just doesn't see a sense of stability and connection with you. And I don't feel like this person's gonna, if they do come back, it might just be for sex. But it's very, I just feel like it's so cold, so calculating, so businesslike, you know? Let's see. How else does this person feel about my pile number 3s? And remember, you have the power to not engage with this person. So if you choose to just put your mind over everything else and focus on you, then, you know, you won't even be, this whole next couple months here won't even be happening in this way for you, you know. Let's see how this person feels about you when they do think about you. So here we have tease, take it off slowly and head to toe. I want to take in every detail of your body. Okay, so they're very much still very attracted to you physically. Let's see, how does this person feel about you? Desire, under your spell. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I do nothing but think of you. You keep me under your spell. And here we have Miley Cyrus and French Montana, F.U. Could have been this, could have been that. We done been there, we done been back. I got 2 letters for you, and one of them's F and the other one's U. Because what you got to do is go get yourself a clue. Alright, so I feel like this person, this is why I put more value into what the tarot tells me about this person's emotions for you. I feel as if they are, when they do think about you and they think about you in a sexual way, they are entranced by it. Let me just say it that way. Because, you know, where this is going on YouTube, I don't want to get too graphic. But at the same time, this person is kind of like F this pile number 3 viewer. I can do better. But there are times that this person does go ahead and, you know, fantasize about you. And when they do, I feel like it's a pretty strong kind of desire. And weird here with that, with under your spell, a little bit weird to them. It kind of weirds them out. Let me see what your advice is. What is pile number 3's advice here? This one might be more conceited than Gaston. Careful. You're so strong. Hercules ain't got nothing on you. Okay, so you're stronger than you think you are. This person may be, they may be into you, but into you for themselves. I feel as this person may be looking at you and into you as if you were an object. So be careful with that. Or you were, you know, something to make them look good is what I get as well. See, one last part of advice from the Shapeshifters Oracle. This may be about this connection, or it could just be just for you. Let's see. Oh, I love this card, guys. Number 23, Quetzalcoatl and the Priestess of Time. Look at how beautiful. This is with the snakes and Quetzalcoatl. I believe she was a Mayan or Incan goddess. Let's see what it says here. Number 23. Okay. The time has come. The time to act is now. It is the right time in this moment. Now. There has been so much pouring over of star maps, hunting for the correct auspicious moment, contemplating the right time, staring into the heavens and asking for sacred dates. But what we wish to say to you now is that you must act. The right time will unfold as it is meant to. For too long, you have used the idea of the right time as a tactic to delay and procrastinate, because you are afraid of what the change will bring. The change will alter everything. Your ideas will fall away one by one and shift, change, and rearrange. Everything will transform and nothing is certain, because we are in a time of prophecy. Stop waiting for the right time, because it is now that this action has to take place. And the divination here says, will you shift your consciousness? Will you change deliberately despite the fear and what others tell who I'm sorry. Let me start that over, guys. Okay. Will you shift your consciousness? Will you change deliberately despite the fear and the others who tell you that you are wrong? Will you move away from fighting, opposition, the either or mentality, and shift into beingness that allows for a much greater reality? The time is now. That is all you need to know. But there is much that you must do. A deliberate effort to move away from the navel gazing and procrastination will transform into a determination to become through doing, thinking, being, sharing, and insisting on the new realities, truths for you. It is time to embrace a new standard of excellence and to make that your creed. Do not wait another heartbeat. Okay, the time is now. I think, you know, that description beat it to death. But whatever you've been thinking on, the time is now. The time to do it. And I feel like this is probably something that's more personal to you rather than involving anyone else. So go for it. I feel like you have everything you need and you have the power to handle any negativity or challenges along the way when you choose to act. Okay, pile number 3. That was your reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want a personal reading, the link to my website is below. I will also link everything that I'm using on this reading. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.